This is a presentation of the planting of a commercial variety of Salicornia, a plant that grows on seawater and brackish water. This planting took place in Yuma, Arizona, the last day of February this year. It is for seed for international projects. These are the locations where those projects could be. Yuma is an excellent location for the production of high-quality seed for future planting. The seed produced this year in Yuma was done as a result of an introduction by Terry Goddard to Vic Smith, the owner of JV Farms. Vic's company operates in both the U.S. and Mexico. The seed came from cold storage in Phoenix, Arizona. It was originally produced in Mexico by Carlos Mota. We met with the team and decided to plant a total of 100 acres, 40 hectares. This particular morning, we were planting 10 hectares, 25 acres. The farming team is led by Matt McGuire on my right, and the group working on the field is headed by Pablo Delgado. We started early in the morning. The farming area had been disked, leveled, and it was ready for planting. Beds were shaped perfectly by the mechanical equipment that was directed by GPS systems, exactly the size wanted, straight. This produces a bed that one can plant with the latest technology in seeding. This special seeder, called a sponge seeder, makes the beds exactly as we designed them. It puts the rows where we want them, and it places the seed exactly correct. It's quite amazing to watch, and in fact you can see the seed placed exactly right to give the number of plants per unit area desired. The irrigation team arrived. They put the large pipes in almost immediately, and then they began to lay small pipes down the rows so that the field would be precisely irrigated. And in less than 2 hours, the area was ready for irrigation. The source of water is brackish water from a canal that's 150 kilometers long, built by the federal government to make possible irrigation in the U.S. and also in agreements with Mexico. The Randy Lux, head of our international farming activity, and I were amazed at the similarity of the size of the canal with entry canals planned for seawater irrigation, and particularly taken with a device that automatically cleans out anything that's floating in the water before it goes into pumps, etc. Of interest to us is this is a device that takes algae or seaweed out and puts it in a place where it can be collected and used for feed, either directly or via component of feed. The pumps that take this water to the field are portable. They can be placed wherever needed. They were quickly in place, and in only 2 hours, the seeds that had just been planted were being correctly sprinkle irrigated. The sprinkle irrigation will continue until such times as the plants begin to flower, and then it will be switched to flood irrigation. This is a photograph of both beds and flood irrigation on the left. In this case, the flood irrigation is for fodder crops in the Yuma area. They are, in this example, baled to be transported to feedlots. In that area, cattle is the #1 animal fed. In other areas, such as Oman, someday, maybe there will be cattle dairies and even camel dairies. The introduce of high-tech equipment such as shown here will be a function of the government policies on job creation, training programs, of which we have a great interest. We are looking seriously at 4 locations. The west side, where the border is between Mexico and the United States, with farming on both sides. The east side, the Texas area, and the state of Tamaulipas, We have the design for a large project in Egypt on the Red Sea, and we are particularly focused on Oman. If things go as planned, the seed from Yuma will be planted in Oman from December 2012 to February 2013.